Hi, I'm Irving, and I'm an Adamaniac. King Boris from whatever stand arrives in Gotham City for reasons. He gets a rather interesting welcome.
Your Majesty, on behalf of the Welcoming Committee, I'd like to present you with these roses.
Well, thank you, young lady. Thank you very much. Shy little thing, isn't she? But these flowers are separate.
Wait a minute. At the end of the last episode, they said the villain was going to be the Joker. That's Frank Gorshin's characteristic Riddler laugh. Jokes and riddles are two different things. Gotham's finest can't figure out a children's riddle, so they call for Batman. Alfred informs Bruce and Dick that the phone is ringing.
Oops. Sorry, Aunt Harriet. Didn't mean to scare you.
Mercy alive. If I didn't know you two better, I'd think you were up to something.
What do you mean, Aunt Harriet?
Well, it's just that every once in a while you come zooming out of this room like jet planes, practically knocking me over, and then rushing out with hardly any explanation.
There's no mystery, Aunt Harriet. Dick and I just played a game of chess, and we agreed that if I won, he'd do some studying. If he won, we'd go fishing. Bye, dear.
And every time they do, there's something on the news about Batman and Robin. But there couldn't be any connection. Nah, that's way too far-fetched. I also find it weird that Aunt Harriet has never gone into that one room and wondered what's up with that weird red phone that only has one button. Aunt Harriet is just about the most blissfully naive person I have ever seen.
The riddle itself is pretty basic. A person is a piece of wood when he's a ruler.
You figure it has something to do with King Boris?
Maybe.
Did you see Chief O'Hara? Let's look at that again.
The riddle itself is pretty basic. A person is a piece of wood when he's a ruler.
Remember, Chief, a teenager solved that for you. Go home and think about that. They try and discard several theories about what it means and finally settle on the Miss Galaxy beauty pageant tomorrow night, which the king will be an honorary judge for.
There will be tomorrow. A new Queen of Beauty.
They're gonna crown her with a priceless diamond and emerald tiara.
Exactly, Robin. And it's my guess that our puzzling friend will try to steal it.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Hey, just call Sandra Bullock. She knows a lot about diamond tiaras. At the pageant, they finally put the crown on the girl with the biggest whatchamacallits.
Magnificent diamond and emerald tiara.
Oh,
Isn't she
thank
beautiful?
you.
Miss Galaxy. Let's hear it for her, ladies and gentlemen.
Batman said to let him steal it, so I guess that went according to plan. Well, maybe they didn't expect the kiss, but as a lifelong opportunist myself, I can't blame him. Now what's the plan?
He's in for quite a surprise when he discovers I substituted a paste tiara for the real one.
Too bad we didn't get a chance to paste the Riddler.
We might yet. Don't forget, I placed a homing transmitter in the band of that tiara.
It'll lead us right to his hideout.
Yes. Now, to the Batmobile.
Holy switcheroo, Batman! As if they'd let him risk the real one, so that's not exactly a huge shock. They get to the Batmobile and discover it won't start because the Riddler put sugar in the atomic gas tank. No, it's worse than that.
Wait, Robin. Look.
Holy sewer pipe, what's he up to?
And why are you just sitting there instead of going over there to apprehend him? Hello?
You're slipping, Batman! I knew it was a phony crown all the time! Riddle me this, crime fighter! What room can no one enter? If you figure it out, look for another royal riddle in this crowd!
They finally think to get out of the car after he disappears. There's a rolled up paper in the crown with the other riddle. That one's easy enough, the letter E. And the answer to the other one should be a mushroom. So we have mushrooms and E. He's planning a wild party. In the Batcave, they figure out the mushroom riddle and realize that the Riddler said it was a royal riddle in the crown. Batman comes up with the Royal Mushroom Club because, of course, Gotham City has a place named that. The King is touring the wine cellar when Batman and Robin catch up with him and warn him that he's in danger.
First of all, I am with friends. Second, there is no political threat against me, I assure you. My country is small and harmless, my people content and happy. Who would want to... Heavenly days!
Somebody save that wine!
The king, he's gone. What? Great Scott, a trap door.
How long has this club existed and nobody knew that was there? And how ADD is Batman that he ran off and left the king unguarded in the middle of what was obviously a distraction? World's greatest detective. The Riddler leaves a couple of clues behind that point to an old water and power plant. There, the Riddler and his gang are holding King Boris. The Riddler's requisite bimbo says she's never met royalty before.
Royalty? You never met royalty? And just whom do you think stands before you, my cherub?
I am the Prince of Puzzlers, the Count of Conundrums, the King of Crime. I hold court here, no one else!
If you haven't seen my previous comments about Frank Gorshin as the Riddler, go back and watch the first 2 episodes, please. If you have seen them, more of same. Not even huge name actors like Cesar Romero and Burgess Meredith could match him. He genuinely scares me. As the dynamic duo make a bat climb up the wall to sneak in and rescue the king, Batman takes the opportunity to teach Robin an important lesson about America.
Gosh, there could be diplomatic repercussions if we fail this time, Batman.
That's not the point, Robin. What's important is that the world know that all visitors to these teeming shores are safe, be they peasant or king.
Gee, Batman, I never thought of that. You're right.
It's the very essence of our democracy.
That was beautiful. He said teeming shores and everything. It makes me proud to be an Adamaniac. Batman and Robin pop into the room to catch the Riddler and rescue the king, even though the Riddler has already told the king that as soon as the Caped Crusaders show up, he'll be escorted back to his hotel unharmed. He's just a pawn to lure Batman to his doom. We saw that guy run over there when they dropped in, and they were facing that way, so they should have seen him. But Batman never has learned to check his corners, so now they're stuck. Literally.
Batman, we're caught in this sticky stuff. I can't get out of it. I can't move.
Neither can I.
It couldn't be more beautiful. Whoever heard of a bat caught in the spider's web?
He has some of his men drag Batman and Robin off screen while he tells the others to take the king back to his hotel. As for Batman and Robin...
Comfortable? Batman? These drive shafts rotate at 1,000 revolutions per second. That means the centrifugal force will tear the bolts from your body.
I think I've been on this ride.
But before I start you spinning, I'd like to spin off one last riddle. You might have about a minute to solve it before you die. Now then, why is a woman in love like a welder?
This is interesting. Earlier, Batman said a riddle a day keeps the Riddler away. It was something the Riddler said to him once. It meant as long as he was tossing riddles out, he wasn't done yet. When the riddles stop coming, he's ready to pull his big caper. He's still spinning riddles. That suggests to me that he expects them to survive this. Or somebody forgot about a little thing called continuity. He sets the wheels spinning and we have our cliffhanger. How will they ever get out of this one? I only know one way to find out. I'm Irving and I'm an Adamaniac. There couldn't be any connection. Nah, that's way... okay. The Riddler leaves a couple of clues behind that point to an old water... I'm talking again. I can talk with my notebook. He has some of his men drag Batman and Robin off screen while he tells the others to kick the ting back to his home. Yes.